When you end this video with me, you'll see how people's perception of you flips completely. And this is something that completely transformed how people see me. And honestly, it might sound too simple at first, but you will thank me later. When I realized this made me depressed. Most of us are walking around completely invisible. We're talking, sharing our thoughts, giving advice, but somehow nobody really listens. Our words just bounce off people like they're nothing. We leave conversations feeling like we didn't matter, like we were just background noise. But then there are those people. You know the ones I'm talking about. They say something once, and everyone remembers it forever. When they suggest something, people actually do it. They don't even try that hard. But somehow everyone gravitates toward them. It's like they have this invisible magnetism that pulls people in. I used to think it was about being smart or having connections or being born into the right family, but that's not it at all. After years of watching these magnetic people, I figured out their secret. And when I tell you what it is, you're going to think it's too simple to work. But trust me on this one. Here's what nobody wants to admit. People don't connect with your words as much as they connect with feeling understood. Think about it. The smartest person in the room often gets ignored, while the person who makes others feel heard gets followed. It's not fair, but it's reality. Every single day, in every conversation you have, people are sizing you up. They're not consciously doing it, but they're placing you in mental categories. Do you get them or not? Are you someone who understands their world or someone who's completely disconnected? Once they've categorized you, it's incredibly hard to change their mind. So what separates the influential from the invisible? It's not what they say, it's how they make people feel understood. More specifically, it's about something I call emotional mirroring. Let me paint you a picture. When most people are in conversation, what do? They wait for their turn to talk. They're thinking about what clever thing they'll say next. They're focused entirely on themselves, their own thoughts, their own agenda. And basically, they're broadcasting one message loud and clear. I'm not really listening to you. But the people who command respect, they do something completely different. They become emotional mirrors. They reflect back the exact energy and emotion the other person is giving them. They make people feel like they're the most interesting person in the room. Think about the most memorable conversations you've ever had, whether it's with someone at work, a friend, or even a stranger who left an impact. They didn't just hear your words, they felt your emotions. They matched your excitement when you were excited. They showed concern when you were worried. They created this sense that you were completely in sync. Now here's what I want you to do, and I'm telling you this will blow your mind when you try it. Next time someone is talking to you, really talking, sharing something that matters to them, don't just listen to their words. Watch their body language, listen to their tone, feel their emotional energy, then mirror it back exactly. If they're excited, let yourself get excited with them. If they're frustrated, show that frustration in your voice. If they're speaking quietly and intensely, match that intensity. Watch what happens to their body language. Watch how they suddenly open up completely. Watch how the entire energy of the conversation shifts toward deep connection. Why this works so well. In psychology, there's something called limbic resonance. Our brains are literally wired to sync up with people who match our emotional state. When you mirror someone's emotions, you're triggering their brain's bonding mechanisms. You're making them feel understood at a neurological level. When you mirror emotions, you're sending a clear message. I'm with you. I get you. Your feelings matter to me. And people remember that feeling forever. They associate you with being understood, being validated, being seen for who they really are. But there's something even deeper happening here. When you mirror emotions, you're showing that you're emotionally intelligent enough to read people accurately. You're demonstrating that you care enough to actually pay attention. You're proving that you value their inner world enough to step into it with them. Most of us fear matching other people's emotions because we think it makes us seem unprofessional or too emotional. But influential people know that emotional mirroring is pure connection gold. It builds instant trust. It creates loyalty. It makes people want to be around you because you make them feel truly seen. Here's your homework, and I really want you to try this. In your very next meaningful conversation, when someone shares something important with them, become their emotional mirror. Match their energy exactly. Don't fake it. Actually let yourself feel what they're feeling. Pay attention to how they react. Notice how they suddenly share more. Notice how their whole body language becomes more open and trusting. Try this once, and you'll see the difference immediately. Do it consistently, and people will start seeking you out for deeper conversations. The harsh reality is that most people will hear this and do nothing with it. They'll keep focusing on themselves, preparing their own responses, and wondering why their relationships feel shallow. But the few who master emotional mirroring, they transcend ordinary conversation completely. They create genuine human connection effortlessly. They influence through empathy alone. The choice is yours. Try this technique today and pay attention to the immediate shift in connection. Can you feel how the conversation becomes deeper and more meaningful? If you want more insights into the psychology that separates true connectors from the forgettable masses, stick around. This is just the foundation of relationship mastery. Social impact isn't something people give you out of kindness. It's something you earn through genuine connection. It's something you develop through emotional intelligence. And those who understand that people just want to feel understood rise above the self-focused, above the emotionally disconnected, above the countless people who never learn to truly see others. Next time you're in any conversation, ask yourself this question: am I making this person feel understood and valued, or am I just waiting for my turn to talk? Emotional mirroring isn't just about matching feelings. It's about connection. It's about influence. It's about proving that you truly see people for who they are. Master this one skill, and you master your entire social impact. The people who get this right, they don't just have conversations. They create connections. They don't just share opinions. They build relationships. They don't just talk. They touch people's hearts. And the beautiful thing is, once you start doing this, once you see how powerfully people respond to feeling truly understood, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. It becomes second nature. It becomes part of who you are. It becomes your secret weapon in every single interaction. So what do you say? Are you ready to stop being invisible and start creating real connection? Are you ready to turn empathy into your greatest strength? But here's the thing. Most people will try this once or twice and then give up because they don't see immediate results. They'll mirror someone's excitement for 30 seconds and expect instant loyalty. That's not how deep psychology works. The people who truly master this understand that emotional mirroring is a skill that compounds over time. Let me give you the advanced implementation that separates amateurs from masters. There are actually 3 levels to this technique, and most people never get past level 1. Level 1 is basic emotion matching. If they're happy, you're happy. If they're sad, you show sadness. This works, but it's surface level. And here's the beautiful paradox. The more you focus on making others feel understood, the more understood you feel yourself. The more you mirror genuine care for other people's emotional experiences, the more people genuinely care about yours. It's like you're creating this positive feedback loop of deep human connection everywhere you go. The technique is simple, but the results are extraordinary. All it takes is genuine emotional awareness to change everything. And once you taste what real connection feels like, once you experience the loyalty and influence that comes from making people feel truly seen, you'll never want to go back to surface-level conversation.